Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thanks for tuning in to another episode of How I Eat. I'm really excited about this meal that I'm about to show tonight because I realized that most of it is alkaline. So my family, all of my family, my viewers out there who are alkaline based diet, this meal is just for you. Alright, y'all. So tonight the meal is gonna be smashed potatoes. I saw that on the Food Network recently, and a medley of vegetables, which I'm gonna show you. So stick around and enjoy. All right, so I decided to use small to medium sized red skin potatoes. I'm gonna boil them in salted water until they're thoroughly cooked. And I'm gonna keep the skin on because it has all of the nutrients in it. Then I'm gonna spray my sheet cooking baking pan so that I can put the potatoes on there when they're thoroughly cooked. Once they're thoroughly cooked, you have to be careful. Make sure it is thoroughly cooled off because I was just so eager and they're falling apart. So I'm still trying to smash them with a fork, but they're a little bit too hot, so they're gonna keep falling apart. So make sure you guys let it cool for about 5 to 7 minutes. And as you can see, it's still falling apart, but I am patient. So I'm gonna use a glass bottle, which is working out perfectly. It's keeping its shape. Go ahead and smash them down using the glass jar and keep them formed. Then while they're sitting there cooling off, that one is ugly, but I'm going to eat it anyway. I'm going to make a buttery spread with butter, olive oil, and I'm going to mix the two together in a pot. I'm going to add me some parsley flakes, black pepper, cumin, onion powder, garlic powder, and some sea salt and some cayenne pepper for some kick and just a dollop of agave to blend all of the ingredients together. And guys, I don't measure, but you can go ahead and season to taste. And then you go ahead and you're going to saturate each and every potato wedge. I guess you want to call it a wedge with this buttery goodness. Make sure you saturate it very well because once it's baking, it's going to dry out. So you don't want the potatoes to dry out. Go ahead and make sure, don't be afraid. Go ahead and love those potatoes with that garlicky, buttery, olive oily seasoned bath. Okay. Then you bake it for about 20 to 25 minutes in a preheated 375 oven. And as you can see, it's almost done. All right. So in the meantime, I'm going to get my wok ready, my raggedy wok ready for my vegetables. And in this pan, I'm going to use avocado oil because avocado oil can be used on high heat. Okay, so I'm going to cook with that. And I have here in my pan, I have some eggplants that I thinly slice because you don't want to overcook your vegetables, so you want to keep its shape as well. Then I have my avocados, which is portobello mushrooms. Then I have some broccoli that's sliced long lengthways. And then last but not least, I have a half of medium size onion. Then I'm going to put them in the wok and I'm going to incorporate them together and stir and get them ready so that I can season them. But make sure you stir them very good. Okay. I'm going to season it with some Old Bay seasoning, cumin, onion powder, and some liquid aminos, of which I would want to substitute with my sea salt. Okay. Then I'm going to season it all together and mix it thoroughly. Look how good that looks, y'all. Make sure you mix it thoroughly so that each and every piece of vegetable gets the seasoning. And then when it starts to cook, then you want to cover it and let it cook and marinate for at least 10 minutes. Now I'm taking out my potatoes out of the oven and it is nice and crispy, guys. Then I'm going to check back on my vegetables after about 8 minutes. And as you can see, it's made its own juices and it's starting to come together beautifully and it smells really good. So I'm going to give this another 3 minutes to cook some more and let the seasons marinate into the vegetable. Now I'm going to make me a slurry of one teaspoon of cornstarch with about 5 tablespoons of water, and I'm going to pour that into this wok, and I'm going to add just a dash of browning to bring it together and give it that nice brown color. Look at that, guys. Nice and delicious. I'm going to take my potato smashies out of the oven and I'm going to top it all off with this vegan Parmesan cheese. I really don't do vegan cheese, but I said, you know what the heck? I might as well try it. I mean, I don't eat it all the time. And I'm going to grate it right on top. Look at that, y'all. It looks good and I cannot wait to dig in. All right, guys. So I got everything plated. Look at this yumminess. Yumminess. I got my potatoes. I got my vegan cheese. I got my vegetables. And y'all, as y'all know, I always eat my food with some avocado. Make sure it's hot as avocado. Make sure it's right. All right. And I'm about to add my cayenne pepper. I don't eat nothing without my cayenne pepper. Yeah, nice a sprinkle. Just a little sprinkle. Oops, sorry. All right, let me try it. Let's dig in. This is really good. This is really good, y'all. The vegetables are still intact. Still has that crunch. Oh, the cayenne pepper hit me right here. But it's good, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Please go ahead and try this recipe out. Let me know what you thought of it. Let me know how it came out. If you tried it, if you had to substitute some stuff because you don't like certain vegetables, go ahead and make it your own. But thanks for tuning in. Until next time, stay crowned.
Come get it back in blood. I thought you was a thug. Riding in the celestial. This one me and Miles gonna be driving in. I'm gonna be on top of the gun. Tonight I'm gonna be on top right here with the gun. Shooting.
I didn't even know.
When Miles driving.
The camera is still rolling.
It's cameras rolling.
This is good.